What can I say? Alright, today was the first day since the Euros began that I didn't actually watch any of the games. And it turns out it was the best day for the Euros, maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say this preemptively ever, in the history of time. Today was the best day in European Cup history. And I missed it. Of course I did. Hey, NarendraTheComic here, right now we're just going to be talking about the Euros today because I wouldn't normally make a video if it wasn't about England, alright? But I have to give it to all four teams today. They gave it their all, they gave everything. And obviously I just watched the damn highlights, extended highlights thankfully. But wow, it was a blitz. The blitzkrieg happened, the Germans weren't playing, but the blitzkrieg was there. And I do not know where to look when it came to the matches that were being played today. I mean, we started off with the Spanish against the Croatians, and my guy, the Croats, they played as good a game as they could. The Spanish just turned out to be too much for them. And right now, Spain are actually a rebuilding side. They're not where they were 5-10 years ago. They are in a state of reconstruction of the way they play football and trying to make that be the most impactful form of football in the world, which it was a decade ago. But it was an incredible game. It was 3-1 to the Spanish. 3-3, extra time, then the Spanish took it in extra time, and Croatia had a lot of good chances as well. I wish I'd seen the game, because when it came to it, I ended up putting on both games after extra time had already begun. It was already like 103, 105 minutes in the Croatia-Spain game. And then when I got to the French-Swiss game, it was 110 minutes in. And I thought, what the hell's going on here? I thought this game had finished by now. And I wanted to see what the highlights were maybe. And the game just kept on going. And I thought, whoa, 3-3. 3-3, French against the Swiss. I think this is the first time the Swiss have beaten the French. Some people will say it's the biggest surprise ever that the Swiss managed to beat the French. But really, Switzerland has a decent team. And for me, they were my second dark horse. Denmark were number one, but Switzerland were a close second. I said these two teams can really go far in the tournament. And now, both of them are in the quarterfinals. And I mean, maybe both of them will be in the semifinals. We just don't know. But I'd like to say I was right on that front. So, hey, good job. Good job to me. And you can't really say it wasn't deserved. And I hold nothing against Hugo Lloris. He saved a penalty in normal time. What do you want him to do? Save 4 penalties? Save, how many do you want him to save? No one should blame it on Hugo Lloris. No one should blame it on Kylian Mbappe, because he just missed 1 penalty. But I think it was an incredible game of football from the highlights I saw, and they really did reinvigorate me. I was thinking, oh, what am I gonna do? Why is the day so dull? And then I put on the football, and wow! It is nuts how quickly my mood changed, how much more energized I became after watching 15 minutes of football in both games. And I have to say, the tournament is wide open. It is unbelievable as to who could win this. I'm not saying Italy are going to win. I'm not saying Spain are going to win. But the fact that Switzerland, Denmark, who else? Ukraine and Sweden could be in the quarters. You got Belgium as well. It's a mad one, it really is. And if England can beat Germany, and I hope tomorrow's game is not like these, because the heart is probably not going to be able to take it. But if they do it, there is definitely a pathway there to the semis, if not the final. And I'll leave it at that. I don't want to look too much into the future. I don't think that would be good for anyone, considering 2010, it wasn't a good time for the English. I'll be honest, it was heartbreaking watching that game. And whenever I see that Frank Lampard goal, and yes, it was a goal, even though it wasn't a goal on the books, it was really a goal, it gets me. It really does. I remember sitting there watching it go in and saying, what the fuck? So yeah, hopefully none of that shenanigans happens again. Hopefully there'll be no more German cheating, because now we have VAR, and knowing our luck, that one's gonna go against us tomorrow as well. But we have a good side, we have a decent side. We have a very solid defense, surprisingly, no goals conceded, and we'll see exactly how that plays out tomorrow. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then I don't know, Paul Pogba's gonna come after you, alright? He scored a wicked goal today, alright? And the commentators are gonna be saying, oh, he doesn't do enough, he doesn't do enough. I agree in most cases. But when someone has a good game, say he has a good game. He had a good game. Don't be saying he doesn't do enough work defensively, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. Because if France had ended up winning this game, even if it was on penalties, you'd have a different outlook on this. So I hate when pundits just shift their mood on a player or on a performance of a team when they don't get the result. A team is made up of individual performances. If someone plays well in a team that loses, you can still praise them for playing well. It's nutty how that works. He'll come after you. You don't want that. No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been Grand. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never nor here, just how it goes. Also bring the bakwas. Bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi, and we also bring that. Bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, do a little, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.